So Sumea, hi. Sumea, we're almost entering to the plenum, to the second plenum, and I see that the line is quite long. Many people have came. You want to tell us something about your feeling, about what's going to happen inside?
Well, I'm very excited to take part in something very unique. The first time that something of this kind occurs in this city, and it's a wonderful experience when one gets to, exercise her citizens' right and to execute the rights or the power of one's citizenship. So I'm very excited, and I hope that this session of the plenum of citizens of Sarajevo will be organized, and when I say organized, I mean that we will get to hear as much as possible people stating their demands, and that we'll be able to vote on them, and that we will finally vote on, I don't know, 3, 5, 6 demands that we are going to put before the government of the canton of Sarajevo and the government of the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Do you know to tell maybe what they are, or what are the the main ideas that are hanging out?
Yeah, the main ideas throughout the past week are resignations, principally from the federal government.
Yeah.
And I think that is the very much most heard of demand. Every other demands, from what I've heard from conversation with other people, concerns measures, immediate measures in lowering the salaries of state officials, that the money that will come out of after we lower their salaries will be directed to the pension fund, to social compensations for people who are in a bad socio-economical situation. So many demands, but the most frequently heard of is the resignation of the government of the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
And from what I understand, there is kind of an organized campaign to in the media to kind of delegitimate this event and the whole protest. And what do you feel about it?
I'm as a citizen of Bosnia and Herzegovina, I'm very disappointed by the media coverage of this event. I think it puts the entire profession into shame. What has been done from the media coverage done by the local media in Bosnia and Herzegovina, highly unprofessional, bias, siding with the political elite. The media is actually the first one. That's my perception of the events. The first one to call the demonstrators hooligans, and giving too much time to political statements, a lack of critical questions, or the right questions. Actually, they don't have to be critical, but the right journalist type of questions directed towards the political establishment of Bosnia and Herzegovina. All these and much more could have been said about the media coverage, the local media's coverage of the past week, and very much disappointing. Like I said, puts the entire journalism as a vocation to shame.
And that has a part, you think, in the amount of people that are going out to the streets now?
Well, it has to some extent. It's not calling. I mean, it gives very much doesn't give reason to people, the media coverage, to go out, but also citizens of Sarajevo and Bosnia and Herzegovina are not really known for taking part into demonstrations. But still, I'm very much surprised by the everyday turnout of the people. Today, even on this very cold rain, we had people blocking the street in front of the presidency. This is very much a historical moment. I don't remember, and I'm 29 years old, that something of this kind occurred on a daily basis, and that we have among the demonstrants different profiles of people coming from different walks of life. So still, with the bad media coverage, I think we have a success occurring on a daily basis on the streets of Sarajevo.
And maybe lastly, anything that you want to say to activists around the world that may watch it, and
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think the activists around the world are those who are inspiring us here in Sarajevo. I don't have any specific.
And also
message.
inspired by your actions in these last 10 days.
Yeah, I hope that they, in whichever way they've deemed possible, or they support this, the activism and demonstrations occurring in Sarajevo. And here I stress, the only part of it that was violent was on the 7th, and even that was not. That was a segment of the demonstration. Everything else that occurred throughout the past week was peaceful citizens, riot against demonstration. Not even riot. Riot qualifies some form of some form of violence. These are non-violent demonstrations where people are claiming their rights. Please support us in every way you find possible, and and keep inspiring us, because this is this is a dialogue and an inspiration moment for us, and I guess for everybody else everywhere.
Thanks a lot, and now we let you in. There's a long line to stand up. Thanks a lot. Look how long is the line. I'll just show you. People are standing here. A long line to get in. Many are inside already, but look how many are just waiting here on the line to get in.